بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Hello my students, I am your English teacher, Mr. Ali Hadaf. You are my business students, semester 2, class B. Inshallah ta'ala, in the first lesson of our unit 6, we have discussed about how to write an opinion paragraph. So we will continue it and we'll conclude it today, inshallah ta'ala. So today we are starting from using reasons when you are writing an opinion paragraph. After you do the introductory sentence, the topic sentence, you need to use reasons in your opinion paragraph. Using reasons are very important in writing an opinion paragraph. They make it strong, your writing. Reasons will allow you to convince, to persuade your reader what you are talking about, your topic in an opinion paragraph. Okay, there are usually many different opinions about a particular topic. Yes, we know that. In any opinion, you are a human. But people have different thoughts. They have different mind. So you may have many different opinions about a topic. Everybody has her own thoughts and feelings about a topic. Because of this, writers must give or must use reasons for their opinions in order to convince the reader. This is very important. It is good. Reasons in an opinion paragraph allow you to convince the reader about your topic. You are writing something, you are going to convince your reader. So to convince your reader about your topic, you have to use a lot of reasons, a group of reasons in your topic, inshallah. As we talked about earlier, these reasons come in the form of facts, explanations, and personal experience. Yes. So, what is a fact? What is an explanation? And what is personal experiences? Okay, a fact is a true statement that tells something about your particular topic. So a fact is a piece of information. It is a part of information that is true. That is what? That is true. This one, a fact, is a true information about your topic. So when you are writing an opinion paragraph, use facts for your reasons. A fact is a something that convinces your reader about your particular topic. Okay, in an opinion paragraph, you may use scientific facts, historical facts, or other types of facts. So fact is a fact. It is a true information. So any kind of fact is acceptable when it is related or relates to your opinion topic or opinion paragraph. Okay, how is about an explanation? An explanation is an extra detail about what? Your particular topic. So the explanation is, or an explanation in your opinion paragraph, helps the reader understand why the writer holds, means, believes an opinion. Okay, so the explanation will persuade your reader to deeply understand why you are believing an opinion about a topic. So explanations detail and convince the reader to accept why you hold an opinion or a point of view. It gives more information by explaining the writer's feelings about the topic. Look at here. It gives what? More information, extra information about the writer's feelings about the topic. It is very good. It gives details and extra information about your particular topic. So inshallah, when you do your topic sentence, you need to write reasons that relate to your topic sentence, like facts and explanations. Then lastly, or the final reason may be about an experience. An experience is an incident or event that you have eyewitnessed. So experience is something that has happened to someone. Yes, look at here. This is an activity that someone has already did it, saw it, met it, and so on. So if it is personal, then that experience has happened to them. Writers use experiences to show how it has affected them and caused them to hold the particular opinion. Okay, so the experience, as we can see from this context, from this text, it is very important to do in your reasons, because you are expressing the experience, the activity that has already happened and related to your opinion. Very good. So inshallah, reasons for writing an opinion paragraph are about facts, explanations, and personal experience. We have already discussed them, but this is an extra explanation about using reasons in your opinion paragraphs. Okay, and here we have examples. So look at them closely. This is an opinion, this is a fact, this is an explanation, and this is an experience. So this is an opinion. It is the point of view of the writer. So the writer of this statement, this topic sentence is saying, you have to be tough to live in Russia. Yes. Living in Russia needs what? To be tough. If you are not tough, means you can't live in Russia. Why? You have to just identify why it is tough, why it is hard to live in Russia. We need a fact, we need reasons. So reason one is a fact. So this fact is saying what? Winters in Russia are cold. Oh, winters in Russia are cold. This is a fact. In the winter time, the climate or the weather in Russia is very cold. So the weak people cannot live in Russia at that time. So the tough people can live it well in Russia in winters. So this fact statement supports your opinion statement, which is the topic sentence. Then explanation. Now I'm going to do an explanation about my topic sentence, which is you have to be tough to live in Russia. Just give extra detail why you need to be tough to live in Russia. So this is the explanation. It is not easy to deal with those cold winter days, and it's difficult to to adapt to them. Look at this one. It is an explanation. It details the topic sentence, the point of view of the writer, why it is why it's hard to live in Russia, because it is not easy to deal with those cold winter days, and it is difficult to adapt to them. Therefore, in winters, the climate in Russia is very cold. You can't adapt to live in Russia, so it is not easy to live in Russia, especially in winter time. So now we have an opinion statement, then we have a fact that relates to my opinion statement, to my topic sentence. Then again I did an explanation that gives extra detail about my topic sentence. And finally, I'm going to add an experience that is about my topic sentence, my opinion. So this experience is saying, while walking to school one day, my cousin wore 3 jackets. Look at here, 3 jackets. Oh wow, this is very cold place. So if you take 1 or 2 jackets, means you can walk, you can't get out of the home, because of in winters it is what? It is very cold. So this is an experience. So the writer of this statement was in Russia once a time, and he knows the climate in Russia in winters. So this statement is an experience that relates to his personal experience about winters in Russia. So this opinion, now the reader accepts it. Now me personally, I agree that you have to be tough to live in Russia, because in winters the life is hard because of what? The temperature is very cold. And also in this statement we have what? Details about why it needs to be tough to live in Russia, especially in winters. And this is an experience. So inshallah, my students, when you are writing opinion paragraphs, when you do the topic sentence, you will add your reasons, which will be about these 3 parts: effect, an explanation, and a personal experience, inshallah. Okay. In here we have another example. It is an opinion paragraph. So now we have the topic sentence. So the point of view of the writer of this statement is saying, University of Burqa is the best one in eastern regions of Somaliland. Okay, this is a point of view of a person. You may agree or you may disagree, but look at what he did. This is a reason. This is another reason. This is another reason. All of them are supporting this topic sentence. So reason 1 is a fact. Why University of Burqa is the best one in eastern regions of Somaliland. This fact is saying it has a beautiful large campus and a big library. Wow, this is a fact. Now, if you visit the campuses of eastern universities of Somaliland, you will see the most beautiful campus and the largest campus in the eastern regions of Somaliland is this one for Burqa. Thank you very much. And also Burqa has a big library. Thank you very much. This is a fact. This is one of the points that make Burqa University to be the best one in the eastern regions of Somaliland. Thank you very much. Now let us take another reason that supports my opinion statements. The explanation is saying It is a public university. Yes, that is suitable for training the academic people, and it attracts most smart people from the eastern regions in the country. Very good. This is an extra information about why Bur'a is the best university in the eastern regions of Somaliland. Now, it is a public one. Yeah, its existence is reliable. Wow, it started a long time ago, and inshallah in the future it will be in a better manner. Thank you very much. So this is an extra information why it is the best one in the eastern regions of Somaliland. It is a public one. It is suitable for training the academic people, and it attracts most smart, means active people from the eastern regions in the country. Thank you very much. Then an experience. This is another reason that strongly supports the opinion of the writer. Okay, I visited the university and met a group of people from it. Then they gave me an interesting information about it. This is a very good experience. And now you personally, if you go to the university, you will see that this positive information about the university is true. It has a very good information when compared to other universities in the eastern regions of Somaliland. So inshallah, this is another opinion paragraph. It has a topic sentence. It has supporting sentences which are reasons. And the concluding statement may be like this one, inshallah. This is the final lesson of our unit. It is the last one. And also it concludes the 6 units of our academic writing book 1 using there is and there are. When you are given an introduction about facts, it is important to use there is and there are. What is the difference between these two, there is and there are? This one, there is used for singular nouns, and there are is used for plural nouns. This is for singular, and this is for what? For plural nouns. Writers often use there is and there are to introduce what? Facts. So inshallah, when you are talking about a fact, if it is a single fact, use there is. If it is more than 2 facts, use what? Use there are. Look at these examples. There are many tall buildings in Nigeria. If you visit Nigeria, that country, you will see many tall buildings. So now, this is a fact. There are many tall buildings in Nigeria. Why am I using there are? Because in here we have many buildings. This is a noun phrase. It is what? It is a group. It's not one. Therefore, it is more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and more. Then we have to say there are. Now in here I have example 2. Look at example 2. There is a small village. There is a small village. In here I have an article. The article always comes before singular nouns. So in here we have a singular noun. And in this one should be what? It must be there is. Because there is used for singular nouns. So there is a small village in the mountains near Mexico City. Very good. So there is a small village. So this village is a single village. That's why I am saying there is. Now if I change here to village, here should be what? Here should be there are, and this A should be erased from the location. Okay, so there is small village, singular noun, there is. Very good. And here I have there are. Where is the noun? The noun is here. This is more than one. They are group of mosquitoes. So there are no mosquitoes at this altitude. Very good. So this is not a single noun. They are more than two. That's why I am using there are. In the high altitudes, mosquitoes can't live. That's why the statement is saying there are no mosquitoes at this altitude. There are 8 books on the desk. For example, suppose you have 8 books on your desk. So when you are going to tell that fact, you will say there are, because in here we have 8, more than one. So we will say there are 8 books on the desk. Thank you very much. So there is and there are is followed by a noun or noun phrase, like this one, many tall buildings, like this one, small village, mosquitoes, books. They are nouns and what? And noun phrases. So inshallah, whatever you do, there is and there are, what is valued by them is a noun or a noun phrase. So if the noun is plural, you will use there are. For all other nouns, use there is. Now, for example, this is plural. This is what? Plural. This is what? Plural. That's why I have used it. There are, there are, there are. Thank you very much. So inshallah, keep in mind, there is will be about singular nouns and there are will be about what? Plural nouns. So if the noun is plural, then use there are, there are a number of people. Just say now you have 10 students in your class. Then a person asks you how many students you have in the class. Then you will say there is or there are. Now you will say there are 10 students in my class. How is about if you have one pen in your pocket? What you will say? You will say there is a pen in my pocket. Thank you very much. So now there are tall trees lining the streets of Talat. This is a plural noun. That is why I am using there are. This is a fact. There is a lake near the city. For example, this is a lake. It's a single lake. It is only one. That's why I am using what? There is. And here I have an article A. Article is always come before singular nouns. If you see an article, then what comes after the article is a singular noun. If you don't see, inshallah. So there is a lake near the city, singular noun. There are tall trees lining the streets of Talat. There is water coming from the mountain. There is water coming from the mountain. So non-count nouns. Nouns, some of them are countable, like books, pens, houses, chairs, tables, classrooms. These are called countable nouns. There are other nouns that are uncountable nouns, like sugar, water, milk, sand, rice. These are called uncountable nouns. So when you have uncountable noun, you will use what? There is. There is a rice, there is a water, there is a sugar, there is a milk. So all uncountable nouns will take there is. So there is water coming from the mountain. There is milk coming from the cow, coming from the camel, coming from the goat, coming from the sheep, and so on. So inshallah, this is that. How is about if I am going to make a negative fact? To make it negative, put no after there is or there are. Now you are going to tell something that is a fact, but it is negative. You will say there is no, there are no. You only just add no after there is or there are. For example, example 1, there is no snow. Yes, There is no snow in Somaliland. In the Eastern Africa, very good, you can say that is a fact. There is no snow in our country, we know. There are no cherries. For example, now you might in your room. Now you might are in your sleeping room. Now you might are on a place that have no cherries. Then you will say there are no cherries. Thank you very much. How is about now you are in front of a class and no student is in the class? What you will say? You will say there are no students in the class. This is a fact. You have an empty class, then you are going to tell the fact of that class, whether the class has students or not. Then you will say there are no students in the class. This is the fact. Then you may have a table, then you are looking for a pen. There's no pen on the table. Then what you will say? There are no pens on the table. In here I have a group, so I have to say there is no money in my pocket. Thank you very much. So inshallah, when you are writing the negative fact, you will just only put no after there is or there are. Thank you very much. So this is the last for our academic writing book. I hope you have a good outcome in the examination. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.